Nicky Hawkins outside of Understanding West Ham Fan TV. I'll be honest with you, I'm pissed off because that was absolutely disgraceful in there today.
No, it's a disgusting performance. You got to put into perspective the two teams. We're going into today's game. Realistically, both teams haven't really got too much to play for. We only the 7th spot, which is not in our hands, but we got a chance. But you just got to look at the mentality of the two teams. Which manager wanted it more? Starting 11 today, absolutely shocking. Why is Obiang starting? Why is Perez starting?
To be fair, mate, why is Arnautovic starting?
Arnautovic isn't the answer for me anymore. I'll be honest, if you watch him play, I know he was out of position for the second half, he was playing on the wing, it's not his position. But even when he was playing up front, was he interested? And the players that came on, they didn't really show that they wanted to play, but maybe there's a problem in the dressing room. Maybe they were a bit pissed off that he weren't starting. Antonio, for me, he didn't do much when he came on, but for me, he was unlucky not to be starting today. I don't know why Noble's not starting. I would love to know a stat when Noble's not starting in the team, how many games we actually win and lose. Because most of the time when we lose, it's because he's not playing. And I know people criticise him, but I'm sorry, he wasn't playing today. We got absolutely mugged off around the whole pitch. Declan Rice was nowhere near their centre midfielders today. For some poor performances from Snodgrass, thought he was poor from the off.
To be fair, mate, he's been poor since Christmas.
Yeah, but it's a lot of players. Another set piece, though. Come on. Another set piece. Are you taking the piss?
Well, I was watching. Do you know what? I was keeping my eye on that set piece, and I said to Ryan, as soon as they got that, I said, "This is a goal."
Yeah.
I see the 30 was in about 30 yards of space, and everyone was on the back post, and the 5 got above them.
And he still didn't block it off the line, even with a player on the line.
Exactly.
It was comical. And after that, I think the heads just dropped, and Fabianski kept us in the game again. He's the ham of the year by an absolute country mile for me. Rice has played brilliantly all season, but Fabianski's above him, in my opinion. He's been brilliant. And again, it's not just the mentality of the players. I think you've got to question the manager. 4-4-2 again. We were doing it, I think, Wolves away the last time we played. That was just as bad as Wolves, if not worse. And the performances that we lost at the start of the season, we're playing 4-4-2. He's got to get out of him. I know he's playing it with the Man City squad, but the players that we've got here and the squad he had at Man City is another level. And okay, we're in the position now where we're not really playing for much, but had we won today, I know would we have gone above Wolves today, or we'd have been challenging them?
Yeah, it would have been a point off of them, I
think. So you got to put into perspective, like, if the players really wanted it that much, they would have gone out there and tried to win today. Okay, we had Anderson out, Nasri out, they're key players, we missed them today. But in hindsight, we should be doing a lot better. And to be fair to Everton, they played really well. I thought they played really well at the back. They defended in numbers, they broke well. And they look better than us. And Watford and Wolves look better than us as well. We don't deserve to be 7th.
Listen, 2 weeks ago, we was here against Huddersfield. 3-1 down against Huddersfield. All right, we come back and won 4-3. And everyone was buzzing that day. It was a decent performance, second half. But they've been relegated today. It's March. That shows you how poor a team they are. So the warning signs were there. We've had 2 weeks. I know a lot of people have been on international duty and stuff, but they would have had them back this week. Surely set pieces is what we should be working on.
Well, definitely. Well, set pieces is what we should have been working on from the first week. I've said this so many weeks now. I think the Bournemouth game that we lost here, there was 2 set pieces we scored from. That was our first home game of the season, the second game week, and we're still doing it. And some things you've got to question the manager. Maybe he's not doing enough on the training ground, but some of the players need to take a bit of responsibility. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. There's a number of experienced players in that pitch. Zabaleta, he should be shouting at players, get in your positions and whatnot. And I'll be honest with you, we really need to sort some shit out in the summer. And whether that...
I've been saying for weeks and weeks and weeks, there's a lot of deadwood here. Here. And he's starting half of them.
Well, yeah, but again, it goes back to what I said earlier. Like, some of the players that came on, they didn't really look interested. They should be starting. Obiang has made it quite clear he hasn't wanted to be here all year. And he wanted to go in the summer. And today his performance was disgusting. And the only players that realistically want to be here is Rice, Fabianski, and maybe a couple of players that are probably injured. Today wasn't the squad that are going to be here next year. You've got to put that into perspective as well. But you've also got to realise that we've got a lot of work to do. It's not necessarily we spent a lot of money in the summer. It's going to take time. And I think this summer is not. I don't think it's all about spending a lot of money. I think it's a lot about getting rid of the players to make the room for the players to come in. But there's a lot of work to do. But it's not all about bums on seats in this stadium. The fans have got to back the team as well, and the whole interaction between the fans and the performance there. I know the performance was crap, but fans even on 25, 20 minutes doesn't help. And I know it was crap, but at the bowling they would have stayed there to the end. And I'm not going to blame the stadium, but I think at our old ground, I think there would have been a kick up at the backside after 10 minutes, because we were awful the first 10 minutes, and it stemmed from that throughout the whole game. And it's just disappointing. And again, Everton wanted it more than us, and we need to improve in the mentality in the squad.
All right, brilliant. Thank you very much. Cheers, mate. Thank you.